listening to the Dangerous D and Philandering Phil show on South Leeds Community Radio.
Philandering Phil sounds like sex.
How about Dangerous D?
He smells like socks.
That's right, folks. You are listening to the Dangerous D and Philandering Phil show. I'm cocking up the intro.
Well,
you know what? Sod it. We're going to carry on anyway. Okay, I'm just going to start from scratch. Okay, folks, you're listening to a Dangerous D and Philandering Phil show.
I'm Dangerous D.
I'm Philandering Phil. And together, we're rocking the new year.
Like it's £19.99.
Oh, yes.
Is this destiny or is it fate? I can't relate. There's a burning feeling on my soul and I can't control. Is this our destiny or is it fate? I can't relate. There's a burning feeling on my soul and I can't control again. This burning thing. Thank you.
Okay, welcome back, all you listener. That was
Listener, yes. Singular.
That was Juno with a song called This Burning Fear. And they're playing at Wharf Chambers on Saturday the 11th of January, along with Acid Drop and the Swindells.
Swindells, I think that is.
Is it Swindells? Yeah, Swindells.
Yeah, Swindells just have one L.
Yeah,
but
one L, yeah, it's got two.
D-double-L, so.
Okay, thanks for correcting me.
Like
there.
the rubbish computers.
Yeah, Dell, yeah. Thanks for correcting me there, Philandering Phil. And yeah, all
no problems, Dangerous D.
All proceeds go to Click Sargent, which is helping children and young people with cancer. So go along there, give them some money, listen to some good music.
I'm not certain if this gig's donation or if it's charging at the door. There's no mention of that on the website, but nonetheless, you know, even if there is some money involved, it all goes to a good cause. So
yeah, and you get to listen to some good music.
Yeah, in fact, I think we'll be hearing from the Swindells and Acid Drop a bit later on in the show, so...
Right, cool.
Can't complain.
Right, so, yeah...
just one thing, if you're listening to the Monday repeat of this show, you'll have already missed it. But...
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're fine.
Right, yeah, because it's on Saturday, so yeah, it's this Saturday. Right, so yeah, if you're listening to the Wednesday...
then you're fine.
Or Friday, you'll be okay.
Then you're also fine.
Yeah.
It's just, if you're listening on Monday, then... Or on YouTube, then, you've probably missed it.
Yeah. Right, so it's a new year. It's 2014. One more year to go before flying cars and all that stuff.
Oh, yeah, Back to the Future's to be
hoverboards.
Yeah, he goes forward from 1985, doesn't he, in Back to the Future Part 2 to 2015.
Yeah, originally, well, in the first film, he says he wants to go a bit beyond his years. He wants to go 15 years ahead, which would have been...
30 years.
Oh, yeah, in the first one.
Go 30 years back to 1955 from 85.
Yeah.
And then 15 years forward.
Years, yeah, you're right, yeah.
And then 100 years back to 1885.
Yeah, but they changed it to 20 years.
30 years.
I'm sure he said 25 years in the first film.
No, 30 years, because it's set in 1985, isn't it? That's the sort of home time.
Yeah.
And then we got to 2015, which is 30 years.
I'll have to disagree, because I think I saw a documentary about this, and originally, in the first film, he mentions 25 years.
I think he mentions it, yeah, but then in the actual second film, it is 2015 that he goes to. 2015, so, I'm expecting my hoverboard, rehydrated pizzas, similar to that, I suppose. But no hoverboards yet, no robot butlers, no holiday on the moon. I'm quite disappointed by the future, really.
Yeah, well, they didn't predict the internet.
Well, I suppose nobody was really sort of sat around. I suppose I have that kind of video sort of phone kind of thing, which is sort of like Skype, I suppose. Which
but it's not really the internet. You can't find out things online and collaborate with thousands of people.
You can't masturbate to it. It's
that as well. And so they didn't quite figure that one out, did they?
No, not quite.
And, anyway,
as long as I get my hover car, or at least a hoverboard, I'll be quite happy.
Yeah, I think they have actually made similar things. There are cars that fly, but they cost a fortune and they're not very good.
Where are they?
Right, I think the Israelis came up with one about 5 years ago.
Is it basically just a plane with wheels?
No, I think the one that the Israelis came up with about several years ago, it's almost car-shaped, but it's got these fans that spin round that are kind of shrouded, so it's almost like a kind of helicopter type thing, but you don't see the blades. It's all covered over and stuff.
Oh, okay, so it's basically like helicopter blades with a grill around it so you can't see them.
Yeah, but it's kind of car.
So it is essentially a car-shaped helicopter.
It's car-shaped and it can bump
with hidden blades.
It could bump into buildings and the blades won't be affected and stuff. Yeah. Anyway, it's quite naff.
Yeah, looking. I suppose it's not really the same as if it's a helicopter sort of blade sort of thing. It's not.
Hoverboard, hover.
Yeah.
It just means that it hovers.
I don't know if we're going to be able to translate the helicopter blades idea over to a board. That's just going to be quite tricky, isn't it?
Well, we'll see. They might come up with more powerful ways of doing it or something. Anyway, enough wittering. So what have you been up to, Phil, over Christmas and New Year's? I mean, I helped you get on that coach down to London.
At 3:15 in the morning from Leeds, where I nearly went to a wrong stop. Well, it's always gone from the same one, the same stop, the coach to London from Leeds.
Yeah, but we saw the coach turn up and it turned off to the right towards the bus station. And at that moment I said, I think it's gone to the bus station.
Yes, and I was like, no, it always stops here. It stopped here every single time I've been.
But it still went off in the other direction.
To be fair, I wasn't the only one running for it at the end, though. It was a good, fair group of people. Quite surprising for 3:15 in the morning.
Yeah, it was a close call. I mean, I went off to check if it was there or not, and you stayed at the stop where you thought it was going to stop. And I had a little chat with the driver. I said, is this the pickup point? And it was quite obvious it was, because he'd opened the luggage bay. And I'm like, right, okay. My friend,
there's not that much going at that point in the AM, is there? So?
I said to him, my friend's waiting round the corner. how long? I said like a few minutes, about 3 minutes or something. I said, can you hang on a bit while I go and get him? And he was like, no, I've got to set off right on the dot. So I started running. I got about halfway there and I saw you and a group of other people running towards the coach. It was quite amusing.
Yeah. Well, made it, seconds to spare, the rest of it. And got to London then. Still late arriving at the airport, but nonetheless.
Yeah. So you managed to get there. You managed to pick up the fiancée, and she hadn't got married to someone else while she was away, which is good. No,
that's always a good thing, really, when we don't marry someone else. That's, count my blessings on that one.
Yeah, so what else have you been up to?
I'm a lord now. That's quite handy.
A lord?
Yes, a general bona fide lord.
I am not going to call you my... Well, anyway, yeah.
Lord.
Yeah, so, what, you're a lord, you're actual lord?
Yes, I'm legally entitled now to use the title lord.
What, you like the House of Lords, you could go there?
Unfortunately not, no, there's a lot of lords and we can't all go to the House of Lords, unfortunately, but I might give it a try. How did that come about? It was basically a not birthday.
You got knighted, something like that?
A Christmas present from my sister. There's this scheme whereby you can buy 1 square foot of land at this Scottish castle, and being a proprietor of part of the castle, you're legally entitled to use the title Lord. So I'm going to see how far I can take this and what I can do to abuse my title.
Right, okay. Have you got any ideas of what you're going to...
Well, first of all, I'm going to settle all the bills using the title Lord, or any other sort of random legal pickles and that kind of stuff. Might take me more seriously now that I'm a lord.
Yeah.
Otherwise, see if we can get like better seats in places or that kind of stuff.
Can you do a lord voice?
Well, I think I can possibly attempt it. Yes, so we've just got to sound kind of phlegmy, haven't you?
Yeah, but you don't look old enough to do that kind of lord voice.
No, I don't. No.
You're gonna have to like grey yourself up a bit, make a bit of makeup, something like that.
Yeah, or be kind of one of the young sort of like spoilt rich kid lords, that kind of thing.
Can you do that voice?
I don't really have like the car or anything to match. I mean, I ride around in a very expensive vehicle. At least, that's, I imagine buses cost a lot of money. Yeah.
Can you do the young, rich, spoilt kid lord type voice?
Oh, hello, my name's Farquin, and I'm, does that work?
Yeah, it might do, yeah.
Yeah, if I start calling myself Farquin or something along those lines, it could work.
Yeah, possibly, yeah. Give it a shot.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, so you've been up to anything else? There's something about an ambulance you were mentioning earlier. I didn't quite catch what you were on about.
Yeah, there is a whole thing about that, but I think as we're running a little bit short on time, I'll skip that one for now, and we'll come back to it later if there's a bit of time.
Yeah, all right. Okay, so what have we got next, Phil?
So anyway, the next song is called Self-Medication Blues, and that's by... stumbling over my own words here. That's by a guy...
Very lord-like there.
Yeah, there we go, I'm working on it, you see.
Yeah.
Anyway, Self-Medication Blues. It's by Boss Caine, who we're going to have on the show pretty soon, hopefully. I think he said he's going to come down on February the 9th. But in the meantime, you can see him at Dewsbury Socialist Club on Saturday the 18th of January, along with Joe Solo and Rebekah Findlay, who we might hear a bit later on.
Cool. Well, enjoy.
Oh, yes. Well, rather. Jolly good. Ta-ta.
Take something else to numb the senses, never fearing consequences. I listen to all Neil Young's advice. I never was one who needed telling twice to roll another number for the road that's getting longer, and I can't tell what's real anymore. they come round, get down and cut loose. Mikey said he wouldn't say boo to a goose, and there's always more where that came from. But now the spiders on my window start to block out the sun. The demons and devils come up through the floor to taunt me. Perhaps when everybody's gone I could be myself. Perhaps when everybody's gone I could be myself. The flesh is weak but the heart it's wild. What became of mama's little golden child? And hell, who knows what tonight's got in store, when I can't tell what's real anymore. Perhaps when everybody's gone I could be myself again. Perhaps when everybody's gone I could be myself. Jekyll and also Mr. Hyde, and when we get together personalities collide. You can't fail to lose when you're trapped in this skin. The devil's in the detail, he walked right on in. Perhaps when everybody's gone I could be myself again. Perhaps when everybody's gone I could be myself. Something else to numb the senses, dismantle all of my own defenses. If the whiskey doesn't kill me, the cocaine will. If you get something for that, prescribe me a pill. The self-medication blues is fucking with my health again. When everybody's gone I could be myself again. Perhaps when everybody's gone I could be myself. Perhaps when everybody's gone I could be myself again. Perhaps when everybody's gone I could be myself.
You're listening to South Leeds Community Radio.
From a place where the world is too old, I like to sit in the bath when I'm cold. I really don't like to do as I'm told. I really should listen when I'm being told. Yes, a double life can have its perks. Home is the North Sea or the desert. If you lose your track, then don't you look back. Just climb the next heap of dirt and soldier on. And soldier on. Soldier on. And soldier on. And soldier on. Soldier on, soldier on, soldier on. loose. For the day when the stretch is too long, for a time when it all seems wrong. Gather on the way, it's going for a song. Set us in your dreams until it's all gone. Fellow with the blues, it's really yours. I tried to put myself in your shoes. Oh, I'm over leather shoes, tread on blind to what they lose. And you take the sun with you. 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 And you take the sun. And you take the sun with you. 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 And you.
Okay, welcome back, listener. And that was Laura J. Martin with a song called Salamander. And she's playing at the Brudenell Social Club on Wednesday the 15th of January. So, yeah, if you do listen to the Monday show, you've still got time. You've got 2 days. And tickets are £3. Yeah.
Okay, that sounds worthwhile.
Yeah.
£3. Really good. Anyway, while we're on the subject of salamanders,
Yeah.
I don't actually have a salamander joke, don't worry.
Oh, good, good.
No, it's a newt joke,
Oh,
which
right.
is as close as I could get to a salamander, so yeah, it's going to have to do.
Right, okay, right, fine.
Yeah, a man walks into a bar.
Hang on a minute. It's Lord Phil now, isn't it?
It is Lord Phil, yes.
Yeah, I think you're
Yes,
gonna-
to a simple plebs like you, sir.
Yeah, okay, well, you sound like a pleb yourself. You're not doing the voice.
Okay, I'll do this one joke in my lordly voice. Do I do young lord or old lord or
Well, you're young, well, middle-aged.
30? That's not.
Well, you know, these lords, they drink quite a bit and stuff.
I suppose so. Yes, there is that element.
Depends
of
what kind of lord you are.
I'm sure that's open to debate amongst our listeners. Anyways, okay. Right. Okay. Trying to do his joke in a lordly voice. I'll try a young lord voice and see how that goes. A man walks into a bar. That's not very young, is it? Okay, I'll just do a general lord voice. Okay. A man walks into a bar with a newt on his shoulder and orders a beer. The barman says, "What's that on your shoulder?" The man replies, "My pet newt, and his name is Tiny." "Why do you call him Tiny?" asks the barman. And the man replies, "Because he's my newt."
Yeah. Anyway,
Did the lord voice make the joke any better, or?
I'm laughing on the inside.
Yes. It's where you tend to laugh.
Yeah. Right.
Okay, well, to be fair, I could have done worse,
Yeah.
joke-wise.
Anyway, this week, yeah, there was we lost a musician. We
did, yes. The wonderful Phil Everly from the Everly Brothers. We had a good few sort of classic songs, but yeah, we figured, although we're not playing in Leeds and this is a gig guide, obviously, unless he's playing from Beyond the Grave by some kind of seance or
maybe they're just playing it on a jukebox or something like that.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure somebody's playing it somewhere in Leeds anyway. Yeah, because he's inspired a lot of people. We thought, well, it's only right that we'll break our own rule of only playing people who are playing in Leeds, and yeah, we'll pop on one of his songs. And it's a good one in this case. All I have to do is dream. In fact, could you remember how that one goes?
Yeah. Just
can you give us a few bars?
Go on then. Can you play it?
Dream. Can
you do it in a lordly voice?
I could try it.
Go on then.
Dream. What was that?
Do you want to just play it, Phil?
I think I should probably just play it, and stop trying to sing it in a lordy. Yeah. You know what? Our heartfelt tribute has turned into a bit of a charade now, hasn't it? And
I think we should just put it on before.
We're making a mockery when really what we wanted to do was just heartfelt tribute.
Just play it, Phil.
Yeah, okay, right. I think that is probably advisable. Let's just hear them and enjoy. Here you go.
Yeah. Do that. Yeah.
Right, it's coming on now.
Good.
Okay, it's coming on.
Dream, 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 dream when I want you in my arms, when I want you, and all your charms whenever I want you. All I have to do is dream, 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 dream when I feel blue in the night, and I need you to hold me tight whenever I want you. All I have to do is dream. I can make you mine, taste your lips of wine anytime, night or day. Only trouble is, gee whiz, I'm dreaming my life away. I need you so that I could die. I love you so, and that is why whenever I want you, all I have to do is dream, 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 dream. I can make you mine, taste your lips of wine anytime, night or day. Only trouble is, gee whiz, I'm dreaming my life away. I need you so that I could die. I love you so, and that is why whenever I want you, all I have to do is dream, 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 dream.
Listening to South Leeds Community Radio.
Okay, and that was Matt Holborn, Gypsy Jazz Quartet, with Stomping at Decker. And they're playing at Inkwell,
which is part of the Seven Arts Centre in Chapel Allerton.
Yeah, and that's on Sunday the 19th of January. And it's from 1 till 4 p.m. Starts at 1, finishes at 4.
Don't turn up at regular gig times, sort of 7 or 8, because
it's an afternoon.
You're going to miss it. It's an afternoon affair, this one.
Yeah, and it costs £7 in unless it's unless you get concessions, in which case it'll be £5. Tickets are available from 7jazzleads.ticketsource.co.uk.
Although, if you don't remember that, just go onto Google, type in 7 Chapel Allerton Leeds, and
you'll find it.
It'll be on their site anyway, all the information that you need and the link to the ticket section.
Yeah. Right, that sounded quite familiar, didn't that?
Well, yes, that's because I used it in the new jingle for the show, which you heard at the start of the show. If you just tuned in, I'll play it again in a moment anyway.
Well, yeah.
I might as well, yeah. In fact, I imagine everyone wants to hear our brand spanking new jingle. Our first foray into a world of proper opening jingles for the show.
Do they?
Well, we're going to get it anyway, so... yeah, here it is. No, it isn't.
You're listening to the Dangerous D and Philandering Phil show on South Leeds Community Radio.
Philandering Phil sounds like sex.
How about Dangerous D?
He smells like socks.
Well, we certainly hope you enjoyed that fine bit of jingle smithery there.
Yep, clean socks, I'd just like to add. Lavender, clean, very lovely socks.
Yeah, I was quite proud of the jingle work there anyway. I first heard this song when we were basically listening through all the music for the show and trying to work out who to play and when. And I thought, wait a minute, that'll be a perfect jingle. Right, okay. Then somebody wrote my girlfriend in, fiancé even, to do the lady voice. Cheers, Mariam, for that, if you're listening.
Sounded good.
Yeah, it's not every day that I ask you to go on the radio and say that I sound like sex.
Yeah,
or that Dangerous D smells like socks.
Yeah, Anyway.
In fact, what was her one term and condition for doing it is that she got to say that you smell like socks.
Oh, great. Fantastic. Thank you. Thanks for letting me know. Right. And no everyone else.
Anytime.
Yeah. The voices, it did sound very kind of vintage, sort of 20s, 30s sort of voices.
It was me talking into a jug.
Yeah.
My one fixed thought for everything.
Yeah,
I know. I did it for the Darth Vader thing a while ago, which, for any listeners who haven't already heard it, we did a thing a while ago with, basically, I got a costume, a cheap one from this costume shop, which is where you generally get costumes. Darth Vader went and sat by a roaring fireplace in a pub. Well, we got someone else to do that. It was a bit too big for the costume. Yeah, thanks, Geraint, if you're listening. And, I did the voice for it with basically Darth Vader reading all the sauciest parts from 50 Shades of Grey. Which was, I don't actually have a jug here to do it properly.
Cup your hands.
I'll have a go. I'll cup my hands. And I'll try doing a couple of passages.
Right, why don't you? Why don't you read
Come for me, Anna. Come for me.
Okay, why don't you introduce the next band like that?
I suppose I could do that, or I could just carry on saying saucy things in the manner of David.
What? Inside me? Oh my.
Okay, right, I'll stop doing that now. In fact, I think the best reading of that I've seen is, what's his
name?
George
Takei.
Yeah, George Takei. Is it Takei or Takei?
Takei.
The guy who played Sulu in Star Trek. He's just got such a distinctive voice that, it makes it work. If you've not seen it, again, look that up on YouTube. But not until after you've looked up Darth Vader reads 50 Shades of Grey. It's a classic. Anyways, okay, so our next song, which is coming up...
Lordy voice.
I don't think you have to do everything in the Lord voice.
No, you're a Lord now. They're not going to take you seriously as a Lord if you don't do the Lord voice.
Yeah,
you need to get the practice in.
I could try it, but I don't know if the Swindells who are on next would appreciate my...
Well, I'm sure they will.
Okay.
Go for it.
Okay. Swindells from playing a song called Yorkshire. I think I'm just going to introduce it normally, you know. Okay, at Wharf Chambers on Saturday, the 11th of January 2014. I don't know how lordly that sounded, really. It's
I'm enjoying it.
Kind of Brian Blessed with a frog in his throat.
Yeah, go for it.
Anyway, okay, yeah, it's the Swindells playing a song called Yorkshire. They're Wharf Chambers on Saturday, the 11th of January, along with Acid Drop and Juno, who we've already heard. Anyway, while we're on the subject of Yorkshire...
Right.
You know, we're both Yorkshiremen anyway.
Yeah, but I can see where this is leading.
Yeah, we do tend to get the odd bit of flack every now and again here in Yorkshire. And in fact, I did look up some Yorkshire-based jokes which have been going around. Nothing original in them, I'm certain of that. But anyway, here's one of them. Are you ready for it?
No.
Are you ready for this comedy jelly?
Probably not.
Okay, well, you're getting it anyway. Okay, a blunt and straight-talking Barnsley lad wakes up one morning with a sore anus. So he goes to a local village shop and says to the assistant, "Nah then, lad, hast thou got any ice cream?" "Certainly," replies the assistant. "Do you want Magnum or the Cornetto?"
Not bad. Not bad.
Okay, that wasn't too bad, was it? Alright, clubbers in Yorkshire have taken to using dental syringes to inject liquid ecstasy directly into their mouths. This dangerous process is known as e-by gum.
Right. Okay.
It gets worse, though.
Does it?
It gets worse.
Can it get worse?
I see dealers in Yorkshire are distributing drugs in packets of Wrigley's. It's known locally as e-bar gum.
Right.
Yeah, okay, right. Okay, there's no more e-by gum jokes. Unfortunately, though, there are more Yorkshire-based jokes. I don't know why everyone is suddenly talking about twerking. My mate from Yorkshire's been doing it for years. He says, "I've got the money to pay bills."
Right.
Okay, I thought I'd treat my wife to a meal at Huddersfield's finest French restaurant. "Table for two, please," I said. "Entrees?" replied the waiter in a broad Yorkshire accent. I said, "Well, no, I prefer if you served it on a plate at the table."
Right.
Okay, yeah, we're all accent-based, you know.
Yeah. It's all right. It's okay, yeah.
Exactly. I can hardly criticise, can I?
I've got a terrible joke about Barnsley accents.
Okay, let's hear your terrible joke about Barnsley accents.
What time do you call it when there's 2 pork pies on Barnsley Clock Tower?
I don't know. What time do you call it when there's 2 pork pies on Barnsley Clock Tower?
Something to eat.
That is fantastic.
Yeah, okay. Shall we listen to the
I may use my
Swindells?
lordly powers to bestow some kind of title on you for that one.
It's fine, I'm quite happy with Dangerous.
Okay, fair enough then. Right, so anyway, we've already introduced them. I'll do it again anyway. We've got the Swindells with Yorkshire playing at Wharf Chambers on Saturday the 11th of January with Acid Drop and Juno. Enjoy them.
Rather.
Get on, living our lives. Don't talk to us about when you got one. Don't take a step when I have a man. Don't leave a rubber when you're not sad. You follow the guns we own us. Hey, Yorkshire, I'm Yorkshire till the day I die. Yorkshire, I'm Yorkshire till the day I die.
You're listening to South Leeds Community Radio.
My mum wants this song at a funeral. She's interested, she asked me to play this song at the funeral. We don't know when it is because she's not ill or anything. But we know how much I'm getting. It's going to be my best gig at year, whichever year that comes in.
You're going to be good at song by time.
Well, yeah, she's nearly 80, she's got pink hair, she had her first tattoo when she tried dope a couple of years ago and she didn't like it. And she says, I can't face needles, so I'm not doing any of that.
It's a long lane that's got no end.
got no end. Lonely man dies without a friend.
Okay, and that was the Chris Martin.
Chris Martin anyway. Not the Chris Martin, that Chris Martin. It's not him, it's a completely different Chris Martin. In fact, this guy...
probably noticed.
Is also, this guy's not the Chris Martin from that Coldplay.
Yeah.
But he's the Chris Martin from that Rusty Nails, who might actually have a full band later on. See how we do for time.
Yeah, but this Chris Martin is playing at the Tap Room in Batley on Friday the 17th of January, along with Scott Wainright. And like I said, he's the singer-guitarist in the Rusty Nails, not Coldplay. But
not that Coldplay.
Not that Coldplay, but that Rusty, those Rusty Nails.
Yeah, those Coldplays. Anyway, coming up next, we've got a band called Jacobean Rough, who we've played before, I think, once or twice on the show.
Rather good. Can you do that in a kind of lordy voice?
Rather good. Spiffing.
Spiffing band, yes.
Right, jolly good. Tally-ho. Okay, enough of that voice for now. Anyway, so Jacobean Rough with a song called Family. They're playing at Friends of Ham, which is just near the train station in Leeds. And that's on Tuesday the 14th of January. But before we go ahead and play that, I thought, well, since the song's called Family...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you know what's coming up, don't you?
I can see where this is leading, yeah.
I'm
not sure if I'm happy about this.
Quite predictable, really, isn't it? It's not...
Yeah.
Any great revelation.
I guess we just need to get it over and done with, don't we?
More or less, yeah. That's part. All I know is I've got a script and I'm ploughing to the end, so...
Yeah.
That's it.
I figured as much, yeah.
Right, okay. So anyway, as the song is called Family, I've got some family-based jokes. Although most of them aren't even really family jokes, they just kind of loosely in some way involve some family member or whatever.
Right, okay.
Happens to mention my brother or something, so therefore it becomes a family joke.
Right, okay.
But just jokes, really. Not even good ones, but...
Yeah. In fact, jokes would be a stretch, wouldn't it?
Certainly a bit of exercise there. Okay, anyway, a man goes away on a sort of 2-month business trip, and he leaves his cat with his brother. Anyway, a few days before he's due to return, he calls his brother and he says, "So, how's the cat doing?" Brother says, quite bluntly, "Oh, he's dead." What? What happened? Got hit by a bus, he's dead. Well, that's some way to break the news, isn't it? Couldn't you have just broken it gently, or just said... What would you have said? Well, I would have said maybe something like, the cat's stuck on the roof and we can't get it down, but I'm sure it'll be alright, and then just break the news when I get home. Okay, fine. You want to call back in 2 minutes? Okay, yeah, no worries. Calls him back. So how's the cat? He's stuck on the roof, we can't get him down, but I'm sure he'll be alright. Okay, alright, no problems. And how's Mum? Oh, she's stuck on the roof. Come on, that wasn't too bad.
That was pretty good, actually, yeah.
Despite my kind of bumbled delivery.
It was good.
Yeah. Okay, what else do we have here? Okay, 6 guys are playing poker when a bloke called Smithy loses £500. All on one hand as well, and he's so worried by this, he clutches his hand to his chest, has a heart attack, and dies right there at the poker table. Cheerful joke, this one.
Yeah, there's there's a theme going on here.
Well, the macabre can be amusing at times. Anyway, okay, so the guy, he clutches his chest, falls over dead, and the other 5 players are thinking, well, okay, nuts, what we're going to do now? Somebody's got to tell his wife. So we all do a quick hand of cards. Whoever gets the highest card has to tell the wife. Anyway, it's a guy called Bob. He gets the card and it's all right, okay, fine, yeah, I'll tell him. It's like, wait a minute, you're the least subtle person on earth. How are you going to go about breaking this terrible news to his wife? Like, what do you mean? I'm a master of subtlety. What? Are you sure? Really? I mean, you don't come across that way. It's like, no, it's fine. Subtlety and tact are my middle names. Anyway, they're a bit dubious about it, but none of the others wants to step forward and do it, so off he goes. So Bobby knocks on the door of the house. His wife comes over, thinking, oh, great, it's one of his drinking buddies. What do you want? So, I just thought I'd better tell you, your husband just lost £500 in a single round of poker. Like, what? Tell him to drop dead. He says, I'll tell him. Well, that wasn't too bad.
That was okay, yeah. I don't know what's happening, Phil, but yeah, there's some funny jokes today.
I'm sure I can lower the tone at some point in this.
Well, a new year. I don't know.
Okay. I'll tell you, a kid asked his dad, Dad, where do I come from? Now, the kid's only about 8 years old, so the dad's not really expecting this question at this time. But anyway, he figures, well, I might as well tell him, it's better to tell him a couple of years too early rather than a couple of minutes too late. So, he goes, sits him down on his lap and gives him a whole talk about the birds and the bees and the sperms and the eggs and the rest of it. And, so at the end, he's like, okay, so do you understand all that, my son? He says, yeah, I was only asking because my friend, he says he comes from Manchester. I was wondering where I came from.
Right. All right.
Okay, one day, a boy asked his granddad, can you make a frog sound? And Granddad says, it's an odd question. Why do you want me to make a frog sound? He says, because Grandma says when you croak, we're going to Hawaii.
Right. Not bad, Phil. You're doing all right.
Okay, final one. And then, we're going to run out of time if I keep telling these, aren't we? Okay, a man solves the problem of too many visiting relatives. He borrowed money from the rich ones and loaned it to the poor ones. Now none of them come back.
Right. Yeah.
Probably a good tactic, but I'm probably the poor mooching relative, so... Anyway.
You were on a roll until that one.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I really should have started with that one and built up.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Why save the worst to last? Let's just...
Backwards.
I had to kill my role somehow anyway, and I suppose it makes it a good place to end it.
Anyway, so we've got Jacobean Rough.
Jacobean Rough, with a song called Family, and they're playing at Friends of Ham. I love the name of that place. I think we do like a whole sort of ham and cheese sort of thing. And I've never actually been, but it does look good. And anyway, it's on Tuesday the 14th of January. And go. Just go. It'll be good. Like this.
Is it me when you're alone? Bring your hand, leave your home. Today there's no more misery or pain, but my mind's so empty. Forgive my pain. With my mind, my soul, forgive you always. My mind, my whole, remember me as you used to. I ran away, till the day they said you're gone. Feel so old and guilt so strong, and that day it shaped me. I'm sorry I didn't grow.
You're listening to South Leeds Community Radio.
Okay, and that was Rebekah Findlay with a song called Rhythm of the Sea. And she's playing at Dewsbury Socialist Club on Saturday the 18th of January, along with Boss Caine and Joe Solo. Yeah, it should be a good gig that. There's like 3 acts on it. It's on a Saturday. And,
well, yeah. I mean, Boss Caine, he's the guy who hopefully we should have on the show in a couple of weeks or so. Yeah, looking forward to that. And Joe Solo, we'll be playing him later on, time permitting. All good.
Yeah.
But, coming up next, we've got Mark Morris, who used to be in the Blue Tones. I don't know if everyone remembers them. I do. I love the Blue Tones.
Yeah, 90s
Expected
indie.
The Fly album was brilliant.
Yeah, 90s indie.
I think you don't have to have a solution, maybe not, but that's not the problem. And don't go hoping for a miracle. All this will fade away. So I'm coming home, just for the short while. And then, we had a few other sort of pretty big hits as well. If you get out before September, remember that I'm sort of rushing through it here. But anyway, okay. Without me actually singing and putting you off all of his songs, my terrible renditions of it, as his song is going to be called A Flash of Darkness, I've looked up a list which was available on Yahoo through this Yahoo Guide thing, and it's got the all-time top 10 knock-knock jokes. Not knock-knock jokes, sorry, light bulb jokes.
Right, okay.
Why was I thinking knock-knock? Anyway.
It's another common kind of joke,
I suppose
kind of
so.
Structure.
I mean, really, for this, we're doing a top 10 rundown. We do need the kind of the Led Zeppelin sort of track, which we use. Right. Well, I mean, with jokes, you'll have to do the.
Right.
You'll have to do it low, though, because it's going to be a background to it.
Okay, all right.
Right, okay, yeah. You try doing the. You've been walking, I've been. Okay, sorry, I won't do that anymore. Okay, so number 10. How many mystery writers does it take to screw in a light bulb?
You've got to work it out. I don't know.
2. 1 to screw it almost all the way, then a 2nd to really give it a good twist at the end.
Right.
Okay, number 9.
How many avant-garde surrealists does it take to change a light bulb?
Tomato.
Yeah.
Number 8. We got me misplacing my notes. Do number 8.
How many real men does it take to change a light bulb?
How many real men does it take to change a light bulb?
None. Real men ain't afraid of the dark. Right, number 7.
Okay, at number 7 we have how many graduate students does it take to change a light bulb?
I don't know. How many graduate students does it take to change a light bulb?
1, but it may take him upwards of 5 years to do it.
All right. Number 6. How many philosophers does it take to change a light bulb?
How many philosophers does it take to change a light bulb?
There is no light bulb. That doesn't actually make sense.
Yeah, it depends on how you look at it.
Yeah, I think with philosophers,
if you put a light bulb in a box, does it still exist?
That'd be more like a philosopher one, yeah.
Yeah.
Or does the light bulb really exist?
If a light bulb falls in the forest and there's no one around,
does it still cost money to turn the light bulb on?
Yeah. If there's a light bulb going in an empty room, does it still run up your electricity bill?
All right, number 5. Phil.
Okay, number 5 is how many feminists does it take to change a light bulb?
I don't know.
That's not funny. Sorry, we don't actually have a woman here for this.
It's not funny, is it?
No, it isn't. No.
All right, number 4. How many nuclear engineers does it take to change a light bulb?
I don't know. How many nuclear engineers does it take to change a light bulb?
6. 1 to change it and 5 to figure out what to do with the old one for the next 10,000 years.
Okay, next one. Oh, we're number 3 now, aren't we?
4.
Number 3.
Oh yeah, 3. Yeah.
Number 3. How many tech support personnel does it take to change a light bulb?
I don't know. How many tech support does it take to change a light bulb?
Ring ring, ring ring, ring ring, ring ring.
All right. How many psychiatrists does it take to change a light bulb?
How many psychiatrists does it take to change a light bulb?
Only one, but the bulb has to really want to change.
Okay. How many... Number one. Top of the chart. Number one light bulb joke this week on top of the light bulb jokes is... How many cops does it take to screw in a light bulb?
I don't know. How many does it take?
None. It turns itself in. That was number one.
Hey, I've got one. All right. How many occupational therapists does it take to change a light bulb?
How many occupational therapists does it take to change a light bulb?
None. It teaches the light bulb to change itself.
That's kind of the same as the psychiatrist one, isn't it?
Kind of, yeah, sort of.
I'll tell you what, I've got one which wasn't on the list, but I'm going to tell it anyway. How many Microsoft engineers does it take to change a light... Oh, sorry, how many Microsoft staff does it take to change a light bulb?
What version of the operating system are they using?
It doesn't really matter in this case. So.
Right, it wouldn't, would it? Probably, no. I don't know, does it... Something to do with crashes, possibly, or Windows?
The answer is 1,001. 1 to change the light bulb, 1,000 to obtain intellectual property rights over the very concept of light itself.
Right, that should have been number one. That's quite funny.
That should have been number one.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay, so next up, who was it again? It is Mark Morris with A Flash of Darkness.
Yeah.
And I've misplaced the note that says where he's playing, but I've already told you so.
Well, he is playing at...
But I tell you what...
He's playing at the Hop in Wakefield on Thursday the 16th of January. Tickets are £7. Yeah, enjoy it.
Okay, yes. Do that. And sorry, Mark, if you're listening, for our really dodgy renditions of your songs earlier on. They're good songs, and we like them. Give us free tickets. Go on.
Yeah.
You know you want.
Yeah.
Cheers, Mark.
Yeah, thanks. We're waiting for those tickets.
Yeah, we're waiting. You can just post them to the station, or you email them and we can print them off.
Or just call round if you want.
Yeah, pop by the house. We've got tea, we've got biscuits, there's a couple of beers if you like. Depends if you're driving. Anyway, free tickets, please. Yep. Thanks, Mark.
Cheers. Thanks. Yeah, bye.
Here's the song.
Of darkness as you turn off the lights, a roar of silence in the thick of the night, a show of petulance to keep things polite. Another mystery takes flight, a broken spyglass throws a crack on the day, and through this fog of love and cheek a vital organ just got stolen away. I think it might be time to pray. That's me up on the screen, and that's me they all accuse. Well, it looks like me and it sounds like me and it moves like me, so it must be me. That's me up on the screen. Madness kick sounds like me, and it moves like me, and so it must be me. That's me upon the
You're listening to South Leeds Community Radio.
You could have kept it to yourself, really, couldn't you? Well, anyway, I peed on his shoes. This got out into the open. It's about getting it out into the open.
Sit down now, tell me your ills now. What's the matter with that now? Can't see the wood for trees, can't see my feet on my knees. Come on now and take that bow. Woo. Let's get it out into the open, leaning on oblivion. Buckle up now and knock for a token. Life is for the living. Time is as long as a rope. Try using a little more soap. What's the matter with it now? Can't see that whip over trees. Can't see my feet by my knees. Like, come on now and take that bow. Take that bow. Let's get it out into the open, leaning on oblivion. Buckle up now and knock for that token. Life is for the living. All right. Oh, yeah. Been cut now, swinging that lead. Could be worse now, you could be dead. But you got through somehow. There's a chip now on your shoulder. Hey, woman, I was older, but I'm younger than that now, 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 now. Let's get it out into the open, leaning on oblivion. Buckle up now and knock for that token. Life is for the living.
Hello? No, you have to ring back. Doing a gig.
Okay, and that was Scott Wainright with some amazing harmonica, and the song was called Out Into the Open. And he's playing at the Tap Room in Batley, and that's on Friday the 17th of January, along with the Chris Martin, who we listened to earlier on.
Okay, yeah, sounded really good. Anyway, since we've been on about the whole, we did the whole light bulb, sort of top 10 jokes sort of thing with the Led Zeppelin bit in there. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Yeah, we won't do it again now, but...
Yeah. Well, you just did.
Anyway, I found a whole selection of jokes, kind of anticlimactic, sort of anti-jokes in a sense, including a couple of light bulb ones.
Right.
Oh, yes. How many electricians does it take to change a light bulb?
I don't know. How many does it?
1.
Okay, yeah. All right, good.
Okay, how many engineers does it take to change a light bulb?
1.
None. It's far more efficient in both time and energy to change it yourself. Failing that, ask a relative or neighbour to change it for you.
Right, okay.
But yeah, there's loads of these sort of anti-climax jokes. I won't go through the whole list because I've got loads of them, to say the very least.
Yeah.
Did you hear about the blonde who jumped off a bridge?
No, I didn't.
She was clinically depressed and took her own life because of her terribly low self-esteem.
Right, okay.
What do you call a cat with no tail?
A cat?
A Manx cat. Why do undertakers wear ties?
I don't know. Why do they wear ties?
Because their profession is very serious and it's important that their appearance has a degree of gravitas.
Right. These are very, very anticlimactic. Yeah, Phil, they're slightly, marginally better than the jokes you usually tell, aren't they?
Why do women fake orgasms?
I don't know why.
Because they want to give the impression that they've climaxed.
Right. Okay. That's kind of an anticlimax joke about anticlimax.
It is, yes. Yes, pun intended there, I imagine. What's worse than finding a worm in your apple?
I don't know. What is worse? There's quite a few things that are worse, I'm sure of it. You know, getting your arm lopped off or something.
The Holocaust.
Right, okay, right.
Yeah, okay, that's maybe not the best one. Why did the blonde get fired from the M&M factory?
I don't know why.
Repeated absences and stealing.
Right. Okay. Yeah. These are. Yeah. They are anticlimax jokes. Yeah. They're not actually funny at all.
A man walks into a whorehouse and pays a prostitute for sex. He contracts an STD and passes it on to his pregnant wife. The child is born deformed and has a difficult life. When asked if he could see the humour in the situation, the child replied, "No, I can't."
Right. Okay.
Terrible.
Yep. Anyway. Yeah. Next up, I think you're introducing the next act, aren't you? Philandering.
Why did the chicken cross the road?
Well, it got lost, it got confused, it wanted to get to the other side.
Earlier that morning, the farmer's daughter had inadvertently left the gate to the yard open, as she was preoccupied by her worry over a maths test for that day. She hadn't studied for a test and was still deeply distressed over her father's recent heart attack. This, coupled with the added burden of household chores now delegated to her because her mother was out trying to get the Westfield prepared for sowing, had made her quite forgetful and distracted of late.
Right, okay. Yeah. They're not jokes. They are marginally better than the...
marginally better than the actual jokes.
Yeah.
The Pope walks into a bar. The bartender says, "What'll you have, Pope?" But the Pope's grasp of English is tenuous at best, so he mumbles something in Latin. The bartender doesn't know any Latin. The Pope gets frustrated and leaves.
Right, okay, great.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Not great. Have you seen Stevie Wonder's new house?
Neither have he.
No? Well, it's really nice.
Oh, right, okay.
Where did Hitler keep his armies?
In other countries, attacking, I don't know, partially in Poland, around Europe.
You pretty much got the right answer on that one. The brunt of his forces were applied to the Eastern Front, but throughout different periods of war, a sizable chunk was used to protect the Atlantic Wall, and a handful of divisions were used in Africa to secure shipping routes.
Right, great, yeah. I'm glad you're telling these jokes, Phil.
Well, quite like with these as well as ones where you'd think it might be racist, but it's actually quite alright. What's the difference between a Jew and a pizza?
One's food, one's Italian food, the other one is a person who's religious of a certain...
Well, yeah, pretty much got that one bang on the head there. A Jew is a person adhering to a Jewish faith, and a pizza is an oven-baked, flat, usually circular bread covered with tomato sauce and cheese with optional garnishes.
Thanks for letting us know, Phil. That's excellent. Right, we know now, don't we? That's great. If anyone gets stuck...
Why did the blonde tattoo a zip code on her stomach?
Because she couldn't remember where she lived.
She was schizophrenic.
Right, okay.
How do you confuse a blonde? Paint yourself green and throw forks at her.
Right.
To be fair, that'd confuse most people. Yeah, it does work.
That'd confuse anyone.
I don't think hair colour's necessarily a part of that.
No.
Okay, a blonde and a redhead are both falling from a building. They've jumped at the same time. Who hits the ground first?
Say that again.
A blonde and a redhead are both falling from a building. They fell at the same time. Who hits the ground first?
They fell at the same time?
Yes.
From the same height?
Yes.
Well, they hit the ground at the same time, surely.
Correct. Yes, because hair colour has no effect on the gravitational pull of the Earth.
9.8 metres per second squared, that's the acceleration due to gravity.
There we go. See, who can say this show is not educational? Anyway, how do you make a Swiss roll?
You get them to lie down on the floor, and then you roll them over.
Generally, it involves a thin layer of sponge cake and a layer of either jam or cream. The resulting flat sheet of cake and cream is then rolled into a cylinder. It's quite delicious, actually.
Yeah, I think we're running out of time.
Okay, yeah. Shall we move on from these?
Yeah, I think that's wise, yeah, before our listener leaves.
Yes, I think we've probably already bored our listener to tears. Well, yeah, not necessarily. Some of these have been quite good and quite interesting, and yeah, they now know the rate of gravity and its effects, so yeah, you know, not too bad.
Only on Earth, though, but yeah.
Right, okay, so who have we got up next?
Right, next up we have Hannah Trigwell with a song called Pieces, and she's playing at the Cockpit on Saturday the 18th of January. Tickets for £8. And Hannah, she's an English singer-songwriter from Leeds. Started her musical career at 17. So she's she was born in 1990, so it's 23 now.
Yeah, I've got the same notes here. Yeah, now she's got something like 2.5 million YouTube views and about 10,000 hits a day. So
yeah, she's done quite well for herself. I mean, she's
done pretty well for a Leeds lass. Not that being a Leeds lass would be any kind of disadvantage, obviously.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, you know, she's started her career 6 years ago at the age of 17. And yeah, she's doing really well for herself.
Okay. Well, let's hear her in a second. First, though, one last one. What do you call 5 Mexicans in quicksand? Any ideas?
Well, 5 Mexicans in quicksand. What do you call them? Okay, I don't know. What do you call them?
A dangerous situation that could soon turn tragic.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, let's listen to Hannah.
Yes, let's do that. Let's listen to Hannah Trigwell. Here she is.
Stop, I'm losing sleep over you when you say it's all for me. It's over you 'cause I'm falling apart. I'm falling apart. And you stop this moving slow. You see over me, but you just won't let me go. Won't let me leave, and I'm falling apart. I'm falling apart. And once you start, stop this losing sleep. I see I'm over you by the hold you have on me. Won't let me leave now. I'm falling behind. No, I'm falling behind. And once you start piecing me back together, it's not enough to just hope. There's no part of me you last forever. No call your love and you will let once you start piecing me back together, it's not enough to just hold. There's no part of me you last forever. No call your love and you let start piecing me back together. It's not enough to just hope now, and there's no part of me you last forever. I'll call your love and you will let go now. It's not enough. It's not enough. Oh, it's not enough. It's not enough.
You're listening to South Leeds Community Radio.
I don't know what you're thinking when you're going through this phase. Reality on hold, and your mind's a dead weight. Your mind is nowhere near where you are. It's almost like it's in Shangri-La. But let me tell you one thing. I need to tell you something. I wish I was with you while you were in the air. You walked into the devil's lair. You took him by the hand and asked if he'd understand that his influence is something you should reprimand. You're chasing all your dreams without a cause. It's just like you're stuck in the moment pause. You're wearing your heart on your sleeve. I really don't know what you aim to achieve, but let me tell you one thing. I wanna tell you something. I wish I was with you while you were in the air. You walked into the devil's lair. You took him by the hand and asked if he'd understand that his influence is something you should reprimand. While you were in the air, you walked into the devil's lair. You took him by the hand and asked if he'd understand that his influence is something you should reprimand.
Okay, and that was James Coley with a song called While You Were in the Air. And he's playing at the Bankhouse in Pudsey on Saturday the 18th of January. Yeah, rather
sounds good. I think we had him on the last show as well. Only person we ever played twice in a row, so yeah, can't go wrong there. Anyway, while we're on the subject of being in the air.
Oh yeah, I know where this is going.
Oh yes, well there's only one place it logically could go, isn't there?
Yeah.
And that is some aviation-based jokes. But anyway, they're not the worst jokes I've ever told. Compared to that last long and rather long over-the-top sort of link with no punchlines as such.
Yeah, I've read the first one of these. It's quite funny. Yeah.
In fact, I'll tell you what. Do you want to tell that one?
No, I'll let you do it.
Are you sure? You've not managed to get one in? Well,
no,
you've got a couple in today, I think.
It's fine. You go for it.
Okay, all right. Here we go. Okay, it was a lawyer and a blonde woman sitting next to each other on a long-haul flight. The lawyer asks if she'd like to play a fun game, but the blonde, she's tired and she just wants to take a nap, so she politely declines and tries to catch a few winks. Anyway, the lawyer persists. He says, no, this game's a lot of fun. I ask you a question, and if you don't know the answer, you pay me $5. It's in America, obviously. You ask me a question, and if I don't know the answer, I'll pay you $500. Anyway, obviously this catches the blonde's attention, so to keep him quiet, she agrees to play the game. The lawyer says, okay, first question, what's the distance from the Earth to the Moon? The blonde doesn't say a word, she just reaches into her purse, pulls out a $5 bill and hands it over to the lawyer. Now it's her turn though. So she asks the lawyer, what goes up a hill with 3 legs and comes down with 4? Anyway, the lawyer uses his laptop, searches all the references, uses the earphone and calls a few friends. He searches all over the internet, even the Library of Congress, sends emails to all the smartest people that he knows, and still to no avail, he can't find the answer. So after about an hour of searching, he finally gives up, wakes up the blonde, and hands her over the $500. The blonde takes the $500 and goes back to sleep, so the lawyer's going nuts, just not knowing the answer. So he wakes her up again and asks, well, so what does go up a hill with 3 legs and comes down with 4? The blonde reaches into her purse, hands the lawyer $5, and goes back to sleep.
Hey, I think I might know an answer to that.
Okay, what goes up a hill with 3 legs and comes down with 4?
Well, a possible answer. Like a 3-legged race, it could be, 2 people could have a leg tied together, go up an hill.
Oh, yeah, that would work, yeah.
3-legged race up an hill.
And then
they cut it off and walk back down, yeah.
Okay, it makes sense.
Yeah, possibly.
If only the lawyer had thought of that.
Yeah.
She could have always said you're wrong.
Yeah.
And anyway, then again, she said she didn't know the answer, did she? Well, no worries.
Yeah.
In fact, I feel quite relieved that we finally managed to tell sort of a blonde joke on this, where the blonde's the one who comes off well at the end of it.
She didn't know the answer. She gave him $5.
She didn't need to know the answer. She was smart enough to trick the lawyer out of the...
$495,
Yeah. Not bad at all.
Yeah. Oh, $490, but yeah.
Anyway, okay, let's try another one, see if we can keep rolling on this high. Well, I call it high.
Pun intended, high.
No, not really, but nonetheless.
Right.
In fact, I should have said it was intended at least, and then, yeah. Always make his mistakes look deliberate. Anyway, okay, a man and a woman are seated next to each other on a flight. They start eyeing each other up and both realise that they want the same thing. He slips a condom out of his pocket and she looks delighted. via toilet, he suggests. Anyway, 5 minutes. So she leans over to him and says, 5 minutes. Anyway, off he goes to the toilet. 5 minutes later, she follows, and they're in there. But they've been spotted by a really sharp-eyed air hostess who decides that she's going to humiliate the couple. Goes on the tannoy. It's like, okay, and you two in the rear toilets, we know what you're doing in there. Now, put out those cigarettes and take the condom off the fire detector.
Right.
Or smoke detector even, but yeah, it makes sense. And there's somebody at the door of the studio. But who could it be? Who is entering the studio while we're in the middle? It's Nicola. Nicola, the station manager, who can join us on mic 2 if she likes.
I don't like. Do you have to?
Yeah, I'll say you're in now.
In fact, I'll tell you who I will introduce. Aisling can come in.
Hello, Aisling.
Hello. Aisling can join you on mic 2.
Okay, brilliant. Anyway, I think what we should probably do is skip the rest of these terrible jokes for this link. And then we'll just move on to the next song. Who is that by, anyway?
Right, the next song is The Rusty Nails with a song called Floodwater. And they're playing at the Tap Room in Batley on Saturday the 18th of January. Entry's free. And we've actually had a song by, is it the singer-guitarist?
Which one?
Chris Martin.
Oh, yeah. Chris Martin, yes. Yeah.
Not
that Chris Martin.
No, not the Chris Martin.
I prefer that.
Right.
No. Anyway, okay, yeah, not that Chris Martin. A completely different Chris Martin who's much better than the other one.
Right.
He's playing with him, and you heard him earlier if you've been listening.
But if the Chris Martin's listening, we do like Coldplay as well, yeah?
Yes, they're great.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay, so it's The Rusty Nails and not that Chris Martin. But anyway, the song's called Floodwater, Tap Room, Batley, free entry, go.
Enjoy it.
It's great.
You're listening to South Leeds Community Radio.
I apologise in advance for inflicting this song on you, because it's quite dark. A couple of years ago I wrote an album called Music from Potter's Field, which was 13 songs set in and around the First World War, and a friend of mine, Andy Wilson, we hooked up afterwards and we wrote a book to accompany it. So we've got 13 songs on a CD, 13 stories in a book, and we follow characters around varying situations in the war. And it's sort of a labour of love between us, and we're kind of following people backwards and forwards across the time, and we're currently writing a sequel to it all and following them into the 1920s and 30s. And this is a song where it all started. It started basically with a schoolboy argument years ago, because everybody talks about warfare and stuff, and this is justified and that isn't justified and that. And I remember as kids we got asked by our history teacher what was the best way of stopping war, and a lad called Nigel in our history class said that the best way of stopping war is to make the leaders who started it bury the dead afterwards. And I'm 41 now, and I still think that's the best way of stopping war. So this is a guy, the day after the First World War finishes, and he's not in amongst all the drinking and revelry and the bell ringing and all that lot. He's been given a shovel and a bag of lime, and it's his job to clear no man's land. And it's just imagining what he would do if he could get hold of a politician. So this is called November the 12th.
My name is Private Joe Carpenter, 51st Rifles in France, and I'm here to pick up pieces of people that left when the armies advanced. Rats grew fat on the flesh of my comrades, rotting out in no man's land. Now I'm trying to get some poor old bugger his name back, when all I can find is his hand. November 11, they rung out the bells. The crowds hit the streets as they silenced the shells. And I bet old Lloyd George was proud of himself. Then he went digging graves on November 12th. My brother died up in Wipers last winter. It's time Wipers to music. Now bits of his body there, buried forever. 10-footer pushing down north, and there in no graveside my mother can mourn now. She cries out into the night. She says that his death is a message from heaven, that God never meant us to fight. November 11, they rung out the bells. Crowds hit the streets as they silenced the shells. And I bet old Lloyd George was proud of himself. Then he went digging graves on November the 12th.
one place when I come face to face with two unblinking eyes staring back. Give me a bright by some trick of the light. Christ, I swear that it looked like a jack. But it was some German boy, barely 16. I stood there and I whispered Claire. I said you weren't ever really my enemy, son. No, we sat in some office somewhere. Remember 11 a.m. bells. Crowds hit the streets as they silenced the shells. And I old Paul Warmon gets rocked down in hell. Keeps happening, come decrees on November.
Okay, and that was Joe Thurlow with a song called November. Joe Thurlow.
Oh, okay, yeah. Right, got you now.
Yeah. With a song called November the 12th. And he's playing at Dewsbury Socialist Club on Saturday the 18th of January, along with Boss Caine, who we've already had, and Rebekah Findlay, even, yeah.
I think that's right. Yeah, it may actually be Findlay.
I think it's probably Findlay, yeah.
I think Findlay, yeah.
And, we've played both of them today. And, that was quite a serious song, wasn't it, about the a way of stopping war, possibly.
Well, yeah, the whole idea that if the leaders had to bury the dead after conflicts, we'd probably have a lot less conflict.
Or really, really strong leaders. I mean, physically, they'd be quite.
Old-time kings used to lead people into battle, didn't they? But you can't really imagine, say, David Cameron leading troops over the trenches or anything, can you?
What I mean is they'd have big muscles after...
after all the digging, yeah. Well, imagine how long, say, Bush would be digging in Iraq.
Yeah. They'd save a lot of money on gym fees.
With Iraq, how's the whole thing worked? Anyway, I mean, I think insurgents took over Fallujah the other day, didn't they?
Yeah.
Fight going on now to try to retake it. But
it didn't really work out, did it? Well, it may have done for a few people who wanted to make a bit of money, I guess. But anyway, we're coming to the end of the show. This is our first show of the new year. So,
tune in for the other 51.
Yeah. And what we're going to leave on, Phil? What's the last song?
Okay, our final song of the day is by the Dunwells. It's called Dance With Me. They're playing at the Cockpit on Saturday the 11th of January, along with Man Can't Fly and City of Lights. Tickets are £5. Although, remember, if you're listening to the Monday repeat, you'll have missed it.
Yeah. Anyway, thanks for listening, and tune in next week.
Yes, do that. We know where you live.
Yeah.
Inside, just trying to get on. Found some time to think of you. Sticks and stones are for stubborn fools. Maybe in time we'll mend our mistakes. We pushed too hard, we were bound to break. Fall for life in this love affair. Born and bold when you're not there. Maybe one day in the near future, right, we'll learn to run. Maybe one day fly. Until that day I'll just stroll through life, wait for heaven to send me a sign. Dance with darling in the pouring rain.